Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about how do you use the clutch when you're moving off and how do you use the clutch when you are changing gear. These are the two things I get the most question on the channel. Many would ask, when I go to the traffic light or when I go to a junction, I am too slow. I don't know how to move off quickly. When I'm waiting on the traffic light, there are cars behind me and I get nervous because I can't move off quickly. How do I do that? If you know how to move the car with the clutch, all you have to do is practice, practice, practice. Eventually, you will be quicker when you go to the junctions, when you go to the traffic light. In the beginning, obviously, you're going to be a bit slow. And the reason you are slow is because you haven't done enough practice on moving over the clutch. So in this video, like I said, we're going to talk about how to move the car with the clutch so that you could practice, and over time, by practicing, you will be quicker on traffic lights, on junctions, when you're moving off. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so first of all, like I said, many ask the question, when I go to the junction, when I go to the traffic light, I am too slow. I can't move off quickly and I get worried about the car behind. All the others are waiting for me. I get worried. So let's talk about how to move the car so that you could practice on that. Over time, you will get better. Okay, so how do you move the car? On a manual car, for you to move the car off, the clutch plays the big role to move the car off. So let's talk about how do you move the car off. So after you start your car, you want to move the car, what do? You put the clutch down, you go to first gear, okay? Then you give gas. So let's talk about that again. You put the clutch down, obviously you start the engine, whatever car that you're driving, either you do with the key or with the button, you start the car, done. Then what do? Put the clutch down, go to first gear, set the gas, meaning give enough gas for you to move the car off. Maybe flat road, you need 1.5, and if it's on a hill, you need 2000 rev, okay? So you give enough gas that you need, you gave, and then what do? You bring the clutch to the biting. You bring up to the biting, okay? For you to move the car, the clutch needs to come to the biting. When you bring up to the biting, now the question is, how do I know where the bite is? The way you know is when you bring the clutch to the biting, slowly bring it up, you will feel the engine noise will change. You will feel the car wants to go. You will feel it. The bonnet will start to go up. Because you've got the handbrake on, the car can't go, but you will feel the car wants to go, The engine, the noise will change, the bonnet will start to come up, and you will feel the car wants to go. That's the biting. Once you come to the biting, what do? You take the handbrake off. You take the handbrake off, and then fraction more clutch up, car starts to go. When the car starts to go, what do? Hold the clutch at that point for a few seconds, just a second or two. Car moves off fully, bring the clutch up all the way slowly and give a little gas, and the car starts to go. Okay, again, put the clutch down, go to first gear, set the gas, bring the clutch to the biting, feel the bite. Once I know where the bite is, take the handbrake off, fraction more clutch up, car starts to go, hold the clutch, just hold. Let the car roll for about a second or two. When the car moves off, gradually bring the clutch up and give a little gas, and car goes. Now that's how you move the car. Now you are thinking, well, that takes a lot of time for me to do all of that. Obviously, it's going to take time, but you think it's taking time is because that's what you are doing practically. Once you've done a few times, you won't even think, you'll just do it automatically. And once you've got the habit of doing that, you'll be quicker. You won't even feel it when you go to the junction, when you go to the traffic light. Trust me, you will be quicker because you just know how to do it. It's just in the beginning, because you haven't done it. After doing it a few times, it will be quicker. So if I were you, I would get that in my mind. Maybe sit on somewhere, even at home, even doesn't have to be in the car. Just sit at home and think of that process. Just think of that, the routine I just gave you. Put the clutch down, go to first gear, set the gas, bring the clutch to the biting. Take the handbrake off, car starts to go, fraction more up, car starts to go, hold. When the car goes, bring the clutch all the way up. Memorize that, okay? And then when you go and practice, you know the process, you know this step. It will help you when you go to practice with your driving instructor or with your family member, okay? So get that in your head, memorize it, this step, and then practically when you go and do it in your car a few times, you will be okay. So that's how you move the car. And once you know how to move the car, over time, like I said, you will be quicker how to move the car off. Okay. Secondly, how to use the clutch when I'm changing gear. If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. How to use the clutch when I'm changing gear. So you're driving along, your right foot is on the gas and you're driving. Okay, you're driving maybe on second, third gear. Okay, and you want to change gear now. Okay, so you're driving, your right foot is on the gas and you're driving and you want to change gear. What do? Off gas, clutch down. So off gas, clutch down. Or what you can do is, say you know you need to change gear while you're giving gas, cover the clutch, just cover it, don't do anything. And then just before you want to change, off gas, clutch down, change gear to wherever gear you need, bring the clutch up halfway where the biting is, give a little gas, and the rest up. Done. Let's do it again. You're driving, your left foot is on there, and your right foot is on the gas, and you're driving, you want to change gear, cover the clutch, just cover, off gas, clutch down, same time, change gear, bring the clutch up halfway, give a little gas, and then all the way clutch up. Done. Okay, and again. So you're driving, cover the clutch, off gas, clutch down, change gear, bring the clutch up halfway to the biting, give a little gas, and the rest up the clutch. Done. So doing that few times, once you've changed gear a few times, once you know the routine, how to do it, eventually over time you will be quicker. It's just in the beginning, and in the beginning obviously you're going to feel that, oh, I can't do that, I'm too slow, is because you haven't done enough practice yet. The best way to do it, like I said, is to cover the clutch just before changing gear. Okay, so you're giving gas, cover the clutch, just cover, off gas, clutch down, change gear, bring the clutch up halfway, give a little pause, give a little gas, the rest clutch up, and then you go. Done. So in the beginning, I wouldn't worry too much. Obviously, over time, like I said, you'll get better. Okay, so don't worry too much. Just practice and remember those steps I just gave you, how to move the car and how to change gear. And over time, you'll get better. If you need extra help on learn to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. The course has everything a learner needs for you to learn and for you to pass the driving test. It has over 30 videos in the course giving you everything you need. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.